Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? We back again with another banger, man. And y'all already know what I need y'all to do with this video right here, man. Like, share, and subscribe to this video right here, man. Turn this one up for me, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. Well, we're going to call this story right here, Stealing Was in His Rap Sheet. And we on Lawrenceville for this story right here, man. We on Lawrenceville, man. But I can remember being in 60 building in the beginning for this story, man. It was crazy because, like, when y'all already know when it comes down to stealing in penitentiary, like, it's, you know, it can be looked at as a very bad thing, man. Like, a guy that steals in penitentiary and gets away with it, he's a guy that really has probably a good fighting skills or good getting weapon skills, because he really just don't care about nothing, man. Like, you know, guys look down on stealing in there, man. Like, you know, they look at it like you got snitching rap sheet, you got snitching in your rap sheet, or you got freaking pedophile charges or anything like that. I'm telling y'all, man, like it's not a good thing in there, man. Like I witnessed a lot of crazy stuff when it comes to stealing. So like, people don't like it. People do not like stealing. And now that I'm at a camp like Lawrenceville, Lawrenceville is definitely a camp that don't like stealing. And that's because Lawrenceville was one of those camps, man, that kind of like everything was already understood. Yeah, we know we got a lot of Richmond dudes there. We got a lot of Tidewaters dudes there. We got red, blue, G's, everybody up there. All the members are up there. Like, it was a situation like that, but it was still just one of them camps that everybody just kind of like, you know, favored over like, yo, I'm staying on a place where I know that's better. Like, you go anywhere else, it's not going to be like Lawrenceville. Everybody already knew that. So like, it's still violence that happens, but at the same time, stealing and stuff doesn't really happen like that, because when it does happen, people look at it like, yo, you got to get up out of here. They not with that activity. And that's just how I go down, man. But yet still, this is penitentiary, man. Stuff is still going to happen, man. So I can remember being in 60 building San Francisco game. It was so many people over there that wasn't in the shake, rattle, and roll pool. It was a lot of dudes that wasn't into that game that was over there, man. But there was a lot of dudes that was. So a few of the guys that I think that wasn't in it, I think they kind of took being in San Francisco to their advantage, as far as like, it's not really a violent place now. They was over there, them shake, rattle, and rollers, a lot of them old time gangsters, and they definitely was over there, man. But like, still though, them young boys back when I was in there, man, like they didn't hold no cut cards, man. Like if they see something they like, they might come and get it, man. So being over in 60 building was like, everybody in there felt really comfortable. Like the whole compound was comfortable, but y'all already know they move all the members and everybody to the other side of the yard, and mostly all the old heads to the side of the yard that I'm at. So it's like, it's a real comfortable environment in there when it comes to violence and just stuff like that. Like nobody's really hurting nobody. Dudes trying to get money, mess with the women, or they shake, rattle, and roll. That's what's going on over there, man. So like, I'm trying to just mind my business through this whole time. I'm trying to mind my business because I didn't even want to be over here, man. But I'm starting to see that a lot of dudes in this pod in the building, they was definitely comfortable, man. You know what I mean? And when you comfortable, when you too comfortable, that's when stuff always happens. So a lot of dudes over there comfortable, man. The white guys that's over there, they super comfortable. You got a white guy that's running a parlay. He got a group of white dudes that he hang with. They don't really look tough, but they, you know, they got situations going on. They getting money. They bringing money to the pod. So it's like they got stuff going on. Then you had some black dudes in there that always keep stuff. And it didn't look like nobody was broke over in that pod. I'm gonna just put it that way, man. The part I was in, it didn't look like nobody was broke in 61 part. It looked like everybody was fortunate to have something, or at least never run out of stuff. Now, I can remember being in blocks where dudes always run out of stuff. Like, even if you was rich, you might run out of stuff. Only people that don't run out of stuff is the store box. So, like, these dudes in this part, they stay at the microwave. Everybody's eating good. Every time it's commissary over in my building and in my pod, it takes a long time because it's like everybody's going to the store. It just was a lot of money in there, y'all. It was scrapped up over there in San Francisco. So I can remember they moved this dude over in our pod. Now, the dude that they moved in our pod, he was slightly like, he was older than me. Now, I remember him from Sussex too, but I never really had a conversation with him like that, because I ain't gonna lie, he was from the 804. I ain't gonna say his name. We're gonna call him Jamie. We're gonna call him Jamie, man. But Jamie was definitely from the 804, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all. He was definitely from the 804. And, you know, I never had conversations with him on Sussex 2. But now that I'm on Lawrenceville, I seen him when I first got up here. You know what I mean? Dark skin, super dark skin dude, looking type of dude. Just look, you know what I mean? Bald head dude. Didn't really have no facial hair for you can't guess his age. But I'm guessing he was in his late 30s. That's what I'm guessing, man. Probably like my height. Didn't look like he worked out, kind of slim dude a little bit, man. But like, you know, I didn't know the whole time on Sussex 2, like that was his MO. So when he moved over in our part of 61, like everybody had already kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, a couple of bugs got put in my ear. Like, yo, you know, dude be stealing sometimes. Like he'll peel dudes when they go to trial, if you think you weak or whatever the case. And like, I didn't want to believe it until we went to trial and came back. The white dude came out and said all his commissary was gone. And I'm talking about like it was a smooth play. Like it wasn't no fighting, it wasn't no nothing, no struggle. Nobody act like they seen it. I don't know what happened. The white dude said all his food was gone, y'all. So boom. So just hearing that, you like, what? Somebody stealing. So, you know, dude just moved in the block. Well, I heard the rumor, you know what I mean? But with him being from the 804, it's like he blended right in with the 804. And of course, a lot of the 804 dudes don't agree on what he's doing, but still they rock with him. So it's like, he wasn't a really weak dude. It was just that like he had the crew behind him. Now, if somebody would have went to them and be like, yo, man, your man is doing this and doing that, then who knows how it would have went. But nobody had no evidence back then. There was no evidence for nobody to present about the dude Jamie being the thief. You know what I mean? But it's around the block now. The white dude is super angry. Dudes had to talk him out of not going to the police. You know what I mean? The dude that run the parlay, he talked them out of not going to the police with the situation. And I was glad because he would have brought the police into the situation. They probably would have came, trying to lock us down, trying to do the most to try to find these items. You know what I mean? But like, it was just something that happened, man. You got to be on point, this penitentiary. So that opened my eyes up to be like, yo, I got to start being on point because somebody come in my cell. Like I'm going to look for mines, man. I'm sorry. I know y'all be hearing about when I be telling stories about when dudes go sell for sale. I'm going to do the same thing, y'all. So boom. Now, it might not work, and I might be on some maniac time, man. But you know what, man? It's going to have to be done. Because I ain't never had nobody steal out my cell before, man. So, like, the whole time this had happened, like a day later, I'm looking at the dude, Jamie, and it's like you could tell, like, the way he playing it off is like, you know what I mean? He eating a meal with the Richmond dudes. They making all type of pizzas and nachos, but the Richmond dudes will already do that anyway. Like I told y'all, the economy in there was straight, so everybody was decent. So it's like he blended right in. That's why I said that. So it's like there was no proof that he was doing what he was doing. So the next commissary came around. When the next commissary came around, we in that junk chilling, everybody acting like they gonna be on point because we don't know what to expect from somebody that be stealing like this, man. And the next thing you know, man, it was a black dude to sleep upstairs in the corner cell next to the handicap, man. He came out at the commissary, was like, yo, my bag gone. He said he put his bag down, had to go see the counselor. Came back, his roommate out in the pod running around. He said he put his bag down, it was gone. Said his bag was out of there, y'all. The man came down the steps panicking. He had the panic face, man. He was like, man, where my bag at? He looked at his roommate. He was like, yo, you seen my bag? His roommate was like, what, your commissary bag? He was like, yeah, it ain't in the room no more. His roommate was like, what you mean it ain't in the room no more? He was like, man, it was just in the room when I went to the council office. You weren't in the room? Dude was like, man, I was down here. So his roommate go up the steps like, yo, they go see what happened. They talking. You know what I mean? He can't believe it. He can't believe that his bag got hit like that, man. I'm telling you, man, like, when you a thief in penitentiary, man, you got to move like a ninja. That's the only way you going to pull stuff like this off, man. Like, I just felt like there was nobody else to blame but the dude, Jamie, man. You know what I mean? Like, this guy, this is what he do, man. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that this is what it is, man. But, like, at the same time, man, like, stuff was just coming up missing. I ain't going to lie, stuff was coming up missing. So, the black dude, mad. He mad. He don't know who to blame. Of course, he heard the rumor about it's the dude, Jamie. So, he probably got to go through the whole 804 if he ain't got no proof. So, like, he just kind of like, you know what I mean? He don't know what to do. The dude don't know what to do, man. The dude, old dude, ain't an older dude. He just looking like, he just mad, man. He just looking super mad about his whole commissary bag is gone. Just imagine that, y'all. You come in the room after just going to commissary. You didn't even take your stuff out the bag to load up into your box. And you come back in the cell and your whole bag is missing? I'd have been sick, y'all. So boom. That's how I'm assuming the old head was feeling, man. But it was nothing he could do at the moment. Everybody looking around. Everybody trying to figure out what's going on. Those four dudes he was with that I thought was like majorly honorable on a situation like that. Sometimes it'll be dudes that, you know, like, they be like, yo, as long as it ain't mine, they don't care. I done been in blocks with different 804 dudes. And, you know, a lot of them will be on the same type of time that we on. You know what I mean? We just from a different place. But, like, I felt like they ain't doing that. They knew he was doing it. You know what I mean? They knew he was doing it the whole time. So the dude couldn't do nothing about it, man. The dude super angry. He just took the L. He took the L just like the white dude took the L. But the word started going around that, look, man, they thinking the dude Jamie might have took the joke. You know what I mean? The Richmond dude was protecting them and da-da-da-da. So everybody just, you know what I mean? Everybody was trying to figure out what was going on. So this is 2 bags that came up missing. You know what I mean? So like dudes was having like underground meetings, like dudes was meeting in cells and having meetings. And I remember my roommate came back in the cell one day. He was like, yo, look, bro, I just came out of cell such and such downstairs. He was like, yo, all the dudes down there from this city, they was like, yo, look, they already know the dude, you know what I mean? They the one down there messing with, they was like, yo, they already know the dude Jamie is the dude stealing their stuff. They was like, they just can't prove it. They gonna have to go against the 804 mob, you know what I mean? So he was like, man, they don't know what to do. Then he was like, the dude, I meant to tell y'all, pardon me, the dude whose stuff got took it, that last bag, he actually was a shake, rattle, and roller, but he wasn't in the cell with a boy. He just shake, rattle, and roll. So he was like, the dude who bag got took, the one that be shake, rattle, and rolling. He was like, man, he said he about to move, man. He said he about to move to the next part with his boy. He just taught him something like, man, they having meetings about this stuff. He was like, bro, they having meetings about this stuff, bro. Like, they really upset about how dudes just stealing. I'm like, yo, I never thought being on a camp like this is what you go through. But like, you can go through this in every prison. There's going to be thieves because it's going to be people that can't afford the food and all this stuff. And they're going to get it how they live, man. If taking it, stealing it, or however they're going to do it, man, a dude got to eat at the end of the day, y'all. So boom. So I'll say about another week went by. Everybody trying to figure out what they gonna do, what's their plan. People trying to put stuff together. I'm standing on the top tier looking like, long as he don't take my stuff, I ain't tripping. Long as he don't take my stuff, he stay out my way. Me and him ain't got no problem, man. So I don't even know what had happened. But we was on a 2-week stretch. Like we'll go to the store like 3 times, then they'll put us on a stretch of 2 weeks. Then we'll go at the beginning of the month coming up. So however your joint fall through the month, it'll be 3 times, then you're gonna be on a little stretch. So we already knew the count what was that. So everybody in there making meals, everybody still got food because I told y'all the pod keeps stuff. The pod keeps stuff in the joint, man. So it was like the whole time it was this white dude, another white dude in his cell. I was figuring why he hasn't been hit anyway, because like his cell just looked like it's supposed to get hit because he slept in the first cell by the shower. You know what I mean? He slept in the first cell by the shower, but he was actually in the cell with a dude from Tidewater. You know what I mean? But at the same time, the dude from Tidewater, I had scanned him when I first got in there. He wasn't shake, rattling, and rolling. You know what I mean? He was just in the cell with the white dude, but they was in that very first cell by the shower when you come into the left. So they'll be messing with these commissary, the bag, the white dude will have his door open and be going through the bag, or when he clean up, he'll open his door up, have the broom and mop bucket, and he'll be cleaning up his door wide open. You'll see the big bag of chips hanging off the top bunk bed and the box over here, or the hygiene stacked right there. You know what I mean? So everything was on display. And I already was figuring out, I already was thinking to myself, why surprised they ain't hit him yet? You know what I mean? So lo and behold, man, it didn't have to be commissary for somebody to hit this man. And we came back from child one day, and the white dude said everything was gone, y'all. So boom, that's 3 bags in a month. This is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. This is out of control right here, man. So we was like, everybody, I come back in like, what? So his roommate snapping, his roommate from Tidewater snapping, dude got a little size to him, slim dude, cut up a little bit. He's snapping. He like, what? Somebody went in our cell? But somebody went in our cell, this is my word. So I guess he already had an idea who it was from the rumors that was floating around the pod. So he rolled up on one of the dudes from the 804. You know what I mean? And he hollered at one of the dudes from the 804 that I guess didn't really have an idea what was going on. Now, this dude that he pulled up on from the 804, he was in the block. He was another one that he was another dude that was in the block that wasn't shake, rattling, and rolling. He stayed in the cut. I had heard he had a phone. So he stayed in the cut the whole time, him and his roommate. So he didn't hang as much with the other 804 mob like the others, you know what I mean? Like everybody else did. He stayed to himself, but still he from the 804. Man, the dude went and hollered at him from Tidewater. When he went and hollered at him from Tidewater, he was like, who's stealing? Ain't nobody from where I'm from stealing. Ain't nobody from where I'm from stealing. You tripping, Shaw. Ain't nobody stealing where I'm from. What you mean? Dude, like, man, I'm telling you, man, look, I'm trying to go in his cell, man. If he let me check his cell, man, I'll apologize to that man. But look, that man, all my stuff gone out me on my roommate's cell, man. He was like, man, hell no. I ain't letting that go, bro. I'm fighting somebody tonight, man. I'm coming to you, and I'm just asking you nicely, man. Like, you need to let me know what's good. You need to let me know what's good, man, because I ain't going through this, man. If I can't shake dude, then I'm trying to rumble dude. Either one or the other. Either I'm searching or I'm rumbling, bro.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hitting the club. Stay out the way. Mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way. Stand out the way. What you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.